but Linux also there are asking so many questions, right? So what I want to do is, so just I will revise the basic things about a Linux and all Linux kind of stuff. Okay. And first I will do Linux. So we'll put a target. So how much time? And then based on that, we'll do it. Okay. First comes to the Linux. So Linux is a firmware operating system. What are the word we can come up? So first of all, we will go to operating systems. So types of operating systems like a NOS and SOS. Okay, so when it comes to the operating system and Linux, so first we'll come to SOS and NOS. Simple operating system, network operating system. So this is the one word they use it. Usually, simple operating system means your desktop or workstation type operating system. Normally for user side, user side operating system, like we are using Windows 10, that is simple. Okay, MS DOS, Windows, Ubuntu desktop. Windows means Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7. That's the thing. Okay, so not Windows servers, Windows any workstation systems. Okay, there is a few different type of things are there. Next, network operating system means server based operating system. Server based operating system. So usually Windows servers like a NT 2000 and it continues now 2022. The last one is VC in 2019 and 2022. These are the server operating system. And also server OSs from Windows, but in a Linux based operating system like a Red Hat Enterprise Linux, CentOS, Fedora, like different distributions are there. Unix operating system like a Solaris, HP, UX, HP, UX, this thing. Okay. So these are the network operating system. Next, single user, single tasking, single user, multitasking, multi-user, multitasking operating systems are there. I'm not writing a abbreviation, guys. So again, I thought I can type it. So again, it will take a lot of time. I'm giving examples for that. Single user, single task, MS DOS. Multi-user, sorry, single user multitasking. Someone put a message. Yeah. Okay. Single user multitasking means Windows based operating systems or all Windows operating system, Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows servers, all are single user multitasking operating system. But multi-user multitasking operating systems are Unix and Linux type of operating systems. That's the first thing to know it. Next, Unix is one of the operating system. Okay, so every operating system contains kernel and shell. Kernel and shell. Operating system mainly two parts. One is kernel, another one is a shell. Kernel kernel interacts with the hardware. Shell interacts with the user and runs application. Okay, kernel interact with the hardware. Shell interact with the user and also run application where you put a commands. They're all nothing but a shell only. Okay, so Linus Torvalds Linux Unix kernel and build Linux kernel. So Linux is nothing but a kernel only. Linux is nothing but a kernel only, and made it as open source, because Unix is not a open source and Linux kernel is a open source. Open source means source code is available for everyone. Anybody can able to take a source code and modify the source code, and they can build their own operating system. Understand, guys? You can go to internet and download a latest kernel version, latest Linux kernel, and then you can develop and then you can able to implement. So that is a Linux operating system, that is your open source. Open source means either it is OS or a application. So the source code is available. So you can take the source code, modify the source code, and you can redistribute the source code to with your branding. So like that you can able to do it. Okay, now it is a Unix like OS. Linux is Unix like a OS. Also we can say it is one of Unix distribution. Unix have certain distributions. Okay, Unix having certain distributions like Solaris, BSD, HP UX, IBM related OS is also there. I forget that one. Z by OS, I think. I think it is. I am not confirmed that one. So different distributions of Unix is there. One of the distribution is Linux, because Linux is made from Unix kernel only. Linus Torvald. So there is a small point about a Linus Torvald. Also made your Git, right? DevOps Git. That is also made by Linus Torvald. Okay, so that is your Linux distributions. So Linux, when come to the Linux features, first of all know your Linux features. Linux features is multi-user multitasking, multitasking. Okay, multiple number of users can able to log in. Okay, less okay, open source operating system, so anybody can take and rebuild it. Security, okay, user level security, file level security, like that it is. They will provide user level security, file level security, virus free, but it's actually this backward. So virus free because of Windows based .exe files not execute. .exe files not execute. Not only .exe files, guys. Basically, what are the executable files in the Windows won't work in a Linux. So obviously, most of the virus, trojans, these kind of stuff are self-executable registry editors, group policy managements are there in a Windows that is affected there. So in Linux, it is not affected in that one. Anybody tell any other things?
It consumes less hardware footprint.
Less hardware footprint, very good. You don't get this point, it utilizes very less hardware. Very good. Remote access with SSH means it is a secure access through network. Anywhere you can able to access. Like this, certain features are there. You can add up those features. Powerful CLI, command line interface. Okay. Also support GUI and TUI. Okay. Also support GUI and CLI. This is next. Linux distributions. Linux distributions are a Red Hat Enterprise Linux. It's Red Hat. Okay. Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Fedora. Oracle Enterprise Linux. Scientific Linux. Scientific Linux. Ubuntu. SUSE. OpenSUSE. Lot of things are Mint. Yeah, ours is we forget. CentOS. Yes, here is a question again. Which OS, which Linux version we use it? We use CentOS 7. If they ask a question, why not? Why not? Why not? Red Hat means L7. Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Why not? Red Hat Linux. And if they ask this question, what it is? CentOS and Red Hat 7 by usage. Both are same. And CentOS repositories. Important is repositories. Important one is no registration. Download. One is to register to download or a mail ID, not download or a package install package repositories, package related repositories. No need to register to download your Red Hat Enterprise Linux is required to register to download to Red Hat organization. You want to install a packages, so we need a register to package download installation. Okay, to download voice and as well as a package repositories. In CentOS, directly you can able to download. That is the why we are using CentOS. Both are by usage, for usage purpose, both are same. Okay, so for lab purpose. Next, what is the latest the enterprise Linux? People may ask Linux. People may ask what Linux 10 is there, 11 is there, 12 is there. No guys, Linux 8 is there, 9 still not yet come up. Okay, so 8 is there, 8 is there. Okay, so again, why 7? Why you use 7 and why not 8? Why didn't you use? Tell me, answer. Why you use 7? The latest one is 8, and then why you use 7? Why you use EL7 instead of EL8 or any other version? Tell me for this answer. Guys, tell me. Frankly. Frankly. Understand question or not? Tell me fast. Anything I will take an answer. Why you use CentOS 7? Why not CentOS 8 or Red Hat 8?
7 is more stable than 8.
7 is more stable than 8. Okay, maybe 8 is newly released into the market. It may not be stable as a 7, or as experience on a 7 is good. Very good, good answer. But I'm not expecting that answer, but that is correct answer. Any other answer?
8 consumes more space.
But it is?
8 consumes more space.
Do you test it or not?
No, sir, just this.
Okay, it may consume more space. Without confirmation, we can't say that one. Okay, that's a good guess, but that's the point. Okay, yeah. I'm frankly, I'm telling. I'm not asking about the differences between 7 and 8. I'm asking why you guys are used CentOS 7. Why not 8? Why not 6? Why not Red Hat? Why not Fedora? Why not Ubuntu? Why you guys are used CentOS 7 for practice? Personally, like your friend is asked you, then why you tell? What you tell? Sorry, what you tell?
Sir, maybe CentOS is easy to understand other versions.
Both, I said both are same, right? CentOS, Red Hat, and all. You say maybe means I'm not asking why you teach you CentOS 7 to you. I am asking why you use CentOS 7. Very simple, guys. Why you are thinking? Because I told you so. I said use CentOS 7, download CentOS 7, install CentOS 7. I taught everything on a CentOS 7 only. That's why you used CentOS 7, right? If I said use CentOS 8, use 8. If I said Red Hat 8 or Red Hat 6 or Red Hat 5, use Red Hat 5 or Red Hat 6 or 8, right? I told you to use that version, you used it. So that's the answer, right? That is reality, right? On interview, you may not be tell that's a different point. The original is I told how to install CentOS 7, how to use CentOS 7. I share the link to download CentOS 7. So obviously you used that one. Okay. So of course there's a few differences. So 8 is released newly, so we are not much aware of. We are not much aware of enterprise Linux. 8 also. Last time actually when it is released, we use it. There is a lot of small problems also there. Okay, I have a whole command and a 7 type of versions, means Red Hat 7 whole command is there. So then I use CentOS 7. It is easy to download and easy to use. No need to registration and all. That is one thing. Second, okay, yes. As per the syllabus and all, so your Red Hat 6 don't have TUI, not support of TUI support is not there, firewall support is not there. So obviously I don't use lower version, I use a 7 version because of firewall CMD kind of stuff, and as well as TUI interface is there. NM TUI is there. Okay, so that is to show you that one. So that is I use 7. Okay, next 7 is the intermediate between 6 and 8. 7 is intermediate between 6 and 8. So you want to move to the 8 in future or 9. So 7, learning of 7 is very useful. Learning of 7 is very useful. And all over, whatever the version of the Linux is, all basic commands supported by every Linux distribution. All basic commands supported by every Linux distributions. Okay, very good guys. That's what you can create some answer. Like I'm not talking about what I told. I'm talking about what you told. You can tell certain answer that like sometimes we don't expect certain question. Till now I didn't tell about this type of question, right? So that is sometimes unexpected questions will come up. So what to do? So you think within the question only. Think within the question only. Tell some relevant answer. Okay, so maybe like this, or maybe not maybe. Don't use maybe kind of stuff. Is 7 is more stable than 8. See, something is more relevant, right? Maybe you can say 8 learning of 8 is very better, easy compared to 8. So like that. So even though it is correct or wrong, there is no correct and wrong kind of stuff. Okay, so only thing is there is a question, there is an answer. Just if you think in a question space, you will give an answer. That's why I asked this question. I think you understand, guys, how to tell an answer, even though it is not there in the textbooks, even though it is you can't find in the Google, but you can tell answer. Understand? Hence
Yes,
fruit. Okay, so that's the thing. Yes, what is the latest version of Linux kernel? Latest version of Linux kernel, guys. Compulsory before interview or after interview. No, not after interview. So it is now or later. You must check what is the latest version of kernel. Linux kernel version. So yeah, it is showing a thing. Okay, so it is a 5. It's a stable version, so that's why I said your answer is also correct. That is more stable, because in Linux stable versions are there, stable, unstable kind of stuff. So you can tell as a 2nd March preview release. This is stable release. You can see stable release as per 2nd March 2022 is 16.2. This is initial release. Okay, this is this one. Okay, that's Pumpkin Muscat Linux So many are there. We are not involving in that one much. So latest stable version is 5.16. Maybe you are not remember. At least remember 5. Kernel version 5. Kernel version is 5. We use 7 version. So 17. Okay. So kernel version 5. Next, how to check kernel version of your Linux? What is the answer?
uname r.
Space hyphen r. Very good. You remember. Next. So here it is. What kernel will do? Kernel interacts with the hardware we already discussed. What are the kernel managements? Disk management. Kernel manages disk management. Next,
network management,
network management.
process management,
Very good. Process management.
memory management,
What I'm very good. Memory means RAM, swap memory management. Any other managements are there? You can able to so disk management, network management, process management, memory management, application. What it is?
System calls.
System calls. Yeah, syscalls. System calls means it comes under process management only. So it's a process management like that. Okay, device management. Have a lot of different devices. Device management. In a whole Linux, you know what I miss in the Linux is scheduling. Cron tab. Because it's take a very small command, it will take time to explain. That's why in a whole part I'm missing that one. So it's a kernel management. So kernel kind of stuff. Next, shell. Shell is used to interact with the users. Shell is used to interact with the users and run applications. Different shells are there. One is bourne shell. Next one is bourne again shell. It means the bourne guy is built again, so that is become bash shell. So we are using this bash shell only. Remaining are K shell, C shell, T shell, like this. Different type of shells are there. So most popular shell is this bourne again shell or shell, just this bourne shell, bourne again shell, bash shell or a shell, bourne shell. Okay, so this is such kind of stuff is there. So we will put it in a commands. So now, yeah, it is file system. Hierarchy. Okay, file system hierarchy. It is main file system is slash. Slash means root directory. It means in under slash entire Linux system is there under slash only. Slash boot contains bootable files. Slash root contains root users home directory. Root is a user, root users home directory. Slash dev contains device files. Slash dev contains device files. Slash bin and slash sbin contains the regular commands like a sbin user commands. Sorry, bin user command, sbin admin commands. Okay, so content is directly say admin commands means root commands. It is there. Admin commands. Bin is regular command stores here. Dev for the home, users home directory. So for example, slash Shiva. It means it's Shiva's user home directory. Okay, so sometimes you can't able to explain, guys. Sometimes you can't able to explain what it is. Okay, in interviews you can't explain. So in your interview, in specifically in these interviews, you can explain with a small example. For example, slash home slash Latif. So Latif is a user. Okay, Latif's home directory is slash home slash Latif, like that. So slash home contains all users home directories will be there in the slash home only. Example is like this. Like you have to convey the message with the example or by words only, right? Slash etc configuration files. Slash var is a dynamic data. So slash var stores logs, www, ftp. These are the things stores in a slash var. Slash mnt. So temporary mount is stored in a slash mnt. Run is there, media is there, usr is there, slash temp is also there. Usr is when you install any application, the application stores in the usr only. It's like a program files Windows. Okay. Anything, guys? Anything? Remember slash root, reboot, dev bin, s bin, home slash etc where proc. Slash temp is a temporary files stores. So it will delete after 30 days of file last modification. Proc contains your process related like a CPU info, mem info files will be there. I'm unable to recollect it. Boot root, dev bin, s bin, slash home, slash etc, slash where, slash. Other things are like slash opt, slash run, slash media kind of stuff is there. That is, we'll see. These are the file system hierarchy. Yes. Root is administrator of Linux. Root is a user and administrator of Linux. Root user is the administrator of Linux. Okay, and login it shows like this hashtag shows. Any normal user like a user one, okay, is user one is there is a standard. Next, what is sudo user? Do as a user. Okay, so vi slash etc slash sudo ers. Okay, so remove hashtags. Before percentage we add user to wheel group, add user to wheel group. Okay, that's it. Now if if you want to run a Linux, run a admin command, run admin command, need root login, normal user cannot run admin commands. Okay. Example, passwd, chmod, no, not chmod. I don't use chmod here. Useradd, usermod, anything. Lot of admin commands are there. So to make normal user to run admin command, make user as sudo here. Okay, that's why you are using sudo user. The commands are like sudo passwd, user1, or sudo useradd, user3. So like this. This is the sudo based thing. Anyway, we came into user kind of stuff. Now to add user, tell me answer. What is the command?
Useradd.
Very good. Useradd, username. Okay. To delete user, you need a two commands.
Userdel.
Userdel, username. I said that two commands. Means same command with option. Okay. This is user will delete, but not users home directory data. I want to delete both userdel, I want to delete user as well as users data. Which option? -r. Very good. Okay. So this is add to user, delete user. Of course, there is some options also available. We'll see that one. To add a group. Fast.
Groupadd.
Group name. Very good. Okay. To add a user and into a group. Two. Okay. It's a primary group. The thing is, it's a primary. So what to do? User add -z group name and username. Commands also there are asking, that's why I'm giving syntaxes. Okay. Next, to add user into a group, that is user add Okay, so that's the point. To delete, groupdel, group name generally. Okay. Next, user modification command. Modify command. So what is that? User mod. Okay.
chmod.
chmod is change permission on the file. Okay. So user mod, for example, I want to add a user to a group. Either it is a primary or secondary. I choose secondary. -z is a primary. User mod hyphen a hyphen capital Z, your group name and username. Hyphen a means append. Okay. Or anything you want to change, like you want to change group ID, username, like that. So different options also there. Small g for primary group, capital G for a secondary group or a supplementary group. Okay, supplementary group. Hyphen C for comment. Hyphen D for changing directory. Okay. S for changing shell. Hyphen P for password. Hyphen U for unlock. Hyphen L for a locking purpose. Like that. Okay. Yeah, username L. Hyphen L for changing login name. Okay. Hyphen U to change the user ID. These are the options. Of course, with these options also, you can create a user also. When you are creating user also, you can use this thing. User mod, userdel, useradd, groupmod, groupdel. So verify. To verify user information. So what are the things are there for user information? /etc/passwd file. You can use cat command or any other command to get the data. Okay, less more kind of stuff. Okay, next. Also you can use id. Next, group information you can find /etc/passwd group. Next, you want a password information /etc/shadow, like this. To change user password, what is the command? What is the command to change the password? Password, username. This is totally user administration. You are asking question like a chmod, right? So I will go to chmod, chgrp, ch1. These three things we'll see. First of all, this is chmod. Okay, when you put a command ls space -l, you'll get some data, right? So and in that one rw, r, okay, some file name. So the file 1.txt. Example, it is showing user 1, group 1 means owner of the user is user1, and owner of the group ownership on the file is group1. The first three are user permission, this is group permission, and it is others permission. So take this as like this and divide it like this. Okay, look at guys, the first one is belongs to user, second the permission set is belongs to group members, this is for others. Others can able to read the file, group members can able to read and write, user can able to read and write also. So this is user 1 permission, this is group 1 permission, this is some different user permission. Okay. Now I want to change, so I want to change permission. It means group, okay, sorry, here it is, U represent user, G represent group, O represent other, R represent read, W represent write, X represent execute, plus represent set, minus represent remove kind of stuff, okay. Equal to represent replace. Okay, so here it is, to change group, I want to remove write to group. So what is the command? Chmod g minus w file1 dot txt. So again you check a ls space hyphen l file1 dot txt. What is the result? We will get it hyphen rw or just this is the permission set. Of course, whatever it is, we don't mind. This is how to change it. Okay. Can you got the point, guys? Want to add, for example, to add write to group and others. Tell me. So guys, this is the permissions. You can change it. This is called a symbolic type. Symbolic type. Now, can you tell me absolute type means numbers type? Okay. Absolute type, numbers type, user for group to others 1, user to group, sorry, user for group to others 1. Look at here. Sorry, mind. I think you guys are sleeping. Why I'm telling wrongly and you are not telling it is wrong. You forget or sleeping. Read for, write to, execute 1. Okay. User group others. It means we'll get a read like this. We'll get right. So you have to keep it in that mind. So then first of all, so file1 dot txt rw rw. It is a current position. Now I want to do rw r and nothing. I want to change like this one. chmod. Can you anybody tell an answer? This is my existing permission set. I want to change it to this one. So look at this one and tell me the number.
Four 24. 6.
640. RW means 4 plus 2, 6. Single R, 4. And nothing, these 3. Okay, because of, look at, this is a user 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So compulsory check it. 4 plus 2, 4, and this is 0. For example, so this is the output. So I want to change like this. This is RW, R. This is the permission set. I want to change it to RW, R, W, R, like earlier. Now tell me now.
664.
664, very good. Now you recollect it. This is about a chmod. chgrp is to change group on a file or directory. Okay, so chgrp. First of all, we need an output, right? So we need an output, right? So ls space -l. So you put a file 1.txt. So output is, for example, it's showing rw, r. So user1 and group1 on file 1.txt. Next, now I want to change group1 to, want to change group 2, group 2. Okay, so this is the group is group 1, whatever it is, I want to change it to group 2. So chgrp group 2 and file 1.txt. I'm not changing any groups, guys. Remember, sometimes some people will confuse, like I'm changing a group or changing a group name. I'm not doing anything on this file. This group membership is there. I'm changing that group to another group, to existing group. This is called a chgrp. Next, ch1 to change owner or user on file. Okay, same input but little bit different output. Like this, right? Now I want to change, the thing is to user1. Okay, change user to user2, for example. on file1.txt. So this is the task. ch1 user2 file1.txt. It's also same. The only thing is names are different. I changed only group. Now the task is I want to change user and a group to user 33 and group 22. Yeah, just for fun. ch1 user 33 colon group 22 file1 dot txt. If you check that thing, it is become 33 22. You may get a doubt. Of course, you are not getting doubts. That's why I'm asking question. Okay. So is it required to user 33, your group 22 should be existed earlier? Means may I have to create a user 33 and group 22 before I'm doing this one, or it automatically creates? It won't create. The users must be existing before you type this command. Okay, before you type this command, user must be existed. ch1 completed, user man completed, user management, change mode completed. Tell me, what is grep?
Used to find keyword.
Okay, it is used to search in lines based on keyword. Actually, for grep, global means global regular expression print something is there, so you can find that one. Okay, so this is the grep. I have a particular file. I'm not going to create anything, just I'm telling. For example, I have multiple lines. I want to display a particular line in the particular file. For example, I'm typing Prasad in the G file 1. So you display the lines where the Prasad is in this one. Next. Same, but column is it is displaying the lines where the Prasad is there, but Prasad can be capital or small letters, case sensitive. So how to ignore the case sensitive? How to ignore the case sensitive? -I rep. This is my keyword. This is my keyword. Okay, so the keyword. Otherwise, use that one keyword. I use a keyword. Okay, so a keyword can be a cap letter, small letter, anywhere it will be displayed. If I use like this, dollar in my G file 1, So what it will do? What will happen if keyword is end of the line? Display that line. Display line. Keyword display the line if it contains keyword. Y again p plus it is keyword start of the line. Keyword start of the line. Okay, so display the lines if the keyword is start of the line. What is V? Guys, either you see a textbook or you have to tell an answer. You can tell me anything. What is these options? Again, even I didn't remember. These two are there, guarantee. This is there or not? I didn't remember. These are all options only. So what is C? Print only a count of lines that matches the so we can't able to close this one also. Invert match. Output count number of lines. Why you people? So this is the grep, guys. If pattern matches in the file, display those lines. Not only that one, output also we can able to see. Why all of a sudden people are silent?
These are not remembered. Just listening.
We didn't remember this thing. Okay, no problem. But so I'm telling, because if you see last batch questions, batch 12, I got a message from batch 12. So yeah, she asked so many questions. Okay, she will always speak. Interview. Okay, so then she got an offer letter. So recently she then interview also. Some are received, some are not. I don't know how many are get selected. So other than DevOps and all, so they're also asking more questions in a Linux. That's why I am revising Linux kind of stuff. She got so many questions, Akila. She got a diode, repeater, microprocessor. Why switch to do what is cloud, what is DBMS? So guys, you have to tell me the command and I will tell at least list of the commands. We'll move to another topic at least. So I'll give a list of the commands. We practice sort. What are the options in the sort? Case, tr, t, pipe. Head, tail. What is the use of head?
Display the particular number of first line.
First lines. By default, 10 lines. Okay, like a head slash etc slash passwd. Head -3 slash etc slash. How many lines it will display? 3 lines only. Tail.
Last line.
Lines. How many lines? By default, 10 lines. So tail slash etc slash passwd. Tail -4 slash etc. For lines. Less read file. line by line, page wise. Okay, search option is also there. Use Q to create if you guys are already prepared, means okay, that is the important of this thing is to read file line by line, page by wise, also page by page search. Everything is same. So only thing is the more on read from top to bottom. Okay, here it is. You can read from top to bottom, and bottom to top. Top to bottom only, more. Create a file. Tell me. Search for empty files and create a file. Just a file without contain data. Empty file means without contain any data, we can able to create a file. Cat is used to read file. Okay. So you can just create a file. So different various purpose of creating a file is there. Various purpose of creating a file is there. This is just an empty file. Maybe some people will ask the question, why empty file? Sometimes for a date and time stamp purpose. Okay, date and time stamp purpose, testing purpose. Okay, people create an empty file. Also, normally also you can able to create it. Cat greater file 1 to create file 1 content. Okay, put a hello control D. Create a file and create a new file or replace content in existing file. Cat double greater file 2 create new file or append the new line to existing file. Directories. mkdir data1 is used to create a directory. Okay. Next, copy. What is the command for a copy? cp.
CP.
Yes, cp file1 to data1 slash. What I done? Copy file1 to data1 directory. If they ask so many things, guys, like how to copy a file to file, how to copy a directory to directory, from directory to directory, because already I told that much of depth. That is may not be asked, guys. Why? Because of for some people, if you check the last interview, some people are getting that type of questions, some people are not. It depends upon purely interviewer. But anything is, if you already practice, compulsory check it what you are practice also. So you can copy a file from one location to another location, one file to another file, one directory to another directory, like that. Okay. So you want to copy a data1 to data2, you can copy. So compulsory use recursive. Either small or capital will be there, so check it once. Okay. Move mv and replace, rename, use mv file2 to data1. Meaning is I am moving. The move means pasted. Move file2 to data1 directory. Okay. mv file rename file 1322 file 4. Delete files and directory. To delete a file, what is the command? To delete a empty directory. Empty directory. Delete directory with some content in it. rm space -r data 4 or data 2. Okay, so this is the deletion commands. Paths are there, guys. So for example, /home /student. I have a directory is like that. For example, I have a directory forest. Okay. Under this one, I have a directory forest. Two directories are there. One is trees, and one is animals. Two directories there under forest. Okay, and there is a file is mango file. In animal, tiger. Lion, donkey. These are the animal files. Here it is mango. Easy trees. Simple trees. Banana, okay. Apple. Okay. So these are the files. These are the files. Directory like this. So here it is. My pwd is /home /students. Okay. Now I want to copy. No, not required. I want to see of P directory. So what I'm going to do is ls space forest /trees. Okay, so this is my pwd. I put it. So this is called a relative path. For example, my pwd is ls space /home /students forest tree. This is called a absolute path. Meaning is if you give your path from starting to ending, that is called a absolute path. If you give your path based on your relativeness, based on your relative location, so then it is relative path. You can try this one for exercise if you possibility is there. Link. Link I will tell, but any small thing is missing. ls space hyphen l, ls space hyphen il, ls space hyphen r. Better is lr, ls space hyphen ld, ls space hyphen l, lt, lcr, z, Kepler. Smaller means here reverse. Kepler means recursive. This is nothing but alias. Okay. Command is valid. Next, star, question mark, is any combination, meaning is single character. Define a range here. Anything, guys? Please look at the PPT or anything, please. If people are not at all talking, and now it is 5:15.
So soft link and hard link.
Soft link and hard link.
Yes, sir.
So actually we have some PPT kind of stuff. At least that will become guideline. No problem. We are links. Soft link and hard link. So what is a link? A link to a file to file. Okay. So link to a file to file. Soft link is a shortcut to original file. So to create a shortcuts, we use a soft link file. Is like this: ln space -s o file 1 to sf1. Okay, original file to soft link file. Hard link is like a duplicate file, not copy of, because by link we can able to access the data. Original file, soft hard link file. Okay, original file, hard link file. Okay, now the differences, important is differences. Before differences we write some common points. Okay, if you update, okay, you add a text. No. If you update a file, same data we can see from other files too. Okay, for example, I add a line to original file and read it from soft link or hard link files. Okay, update a file, same data we can see from other files. Add a line to original file. If you add a file to original file, it read it from softlink. Same for softlink like that only. Okay, so you can add to any file. Okay, next. Okay, original file is updated, everything will be updated. Original file and hard link file are are same size, same inode, same size, same inode table. Original file size increases hard link file size increases, no change in soft link file size. Okay, next. Original file deleted, the soft link deleted, you can access from hard link. Okay, you can access from hard link. Okay, and soft link is not valid or or not available can list. Okay, so this is what happened. So this is about your original file. To create it, hard link, to create a soft link file, both are having a same data. Soft link file is like a shortcut file, hard link is duplicate file. How? Whenever you delete a original file, soft link file become invalid, and hard link file is we can able to access. It's available. Okay, if file size is increases, original file size increases, hard link file size also increases, but the size of the soft link file is not changes. Hard link and soft link having same size and the same inode table value also. So that is about your original file and soft link file. So I given a syntax command, so you can true, you can anytime it will work. The ls commands are very useful. ls space -l il inode. Let's say when you touch the Linux, it is very big one. When it is comes to the inode, okay, file and directory information stores in inode tables, and data stores in data block. Data, the original data stores. Okay, inode tables, inode block contains inode tables. Okay, inode table contains file name, user ID, group ID, permissions, ACL information, last modify, last modify, data block, so file name, user ID, group ID, permissions, links, ACL access control list means who having access kind of stuff. Links, last modify, and data blocks. This is about your inode number.
It's a foreground and background process.
Process management.
Yes.
Yeah, I will tell. Inode, yeah. Okay, process management. So any process, it called a fork. Process starts, runs, and exits like a zombie. Okay, process starts, running, and exit. That's the very simplest term of process. Okay, to check the process, what is the command you are using? PS. Last time you already told you can use PS space -e to see all the process running in your system. Only thing is the columns are different. PS space -ef, PS space -e. Check what are the columns are showing. AUX. Guys, in interview in the questions bank, it is showing PS underscoring AUX, and you may get a doubt, sir. This is the question, and what is it? Capital P, because of when you type in your mobile phone, the first line is automatically cap letter. So that's why capital P came up. So instead of typing underscore, instead of typing hyphen or a minus, they put an underscore. That's why it is look like that one only. Okay. So try to understand. So these are the commands. So every process, we don't need a depth of this. Every process has process ID. Okay. So to kill or terminate process, we use a command called kill process ID. Okay. Means PID. PID number. Okay. For example, I put a PS -evo, comma user nice value PID so it is shows user process ID nice value. So in that one I output I want to see grab particular thing like for example gedit. So it will display gedit related things. User, for example, username is user1. Okay. So PID is a 3345 for example. Nice value is 0. Command is gedit. So this is the output it is showing. Now I have to kill the process. Kill 3345. Okay, like this. Of course, in the kill, when you see kill, there is a kill signals are there. So out of total 64 are there. Out of that one, 1, 9, 15, so 20. This is to stop. This is to up. Hop, HUP. Will terminate. We can use kill 3365 -9 kill. Nice value is also there. I'm not going that much. Yeah, this is a process management. Background jobs, foreground job, for foreground means process running on terminal. That is foreground job. Background process running inside system, not on terminal. Now I'm typing on here. It is process running. It is when you are given a command, the command should be executed and return the terminal. Okay, so that is like a foreground process. When it is done, then it return the when process completed. Process completed, return terminal. It return the terminal. Okay, so like it can show dollar hashtag. 1 second. Hello, చెప్పండి చెప్పండి అవునండి అవును Yeah, okay. So it return the terminal like it should show as tag like that. So that is, so it completed. Okay. Background, no problem. So when you given a command automatically, so to run to start a process in background, will start a process and put it in a background. Okay, to start a process in background, GRO
1000.
background. Okay, so very simple command and put a ampersand. Example, sleep 100 like this. It start a process and runs in a background immediately. So for example, it is it is showing like this. Okay, you run a command, immediately you will get dollar immediately because this process running in a background. Okay, in a foreground, same command, like you put a dollar sleep 100 and the process will run here. Process is run. You don't get a dollar till the process is completed. So it will take time, and after some time it will display the dollar here. Okay, like this. So
So
this
what
is
is 100 here?
100 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So sleep 100, like it's a kind of process, it's a sleep process. Okay, so it's not a particular process, but if you can use anything. You can use gedit, you can use cat command, you can use find command, like anything. So if you run a command till the command completed, you won't get a dollar back, means terminal back. It runs on your screen only. But here in this kind of thing, the command will run. That means the what are the command you given, it is run in the background. Means immediately returns the dollar. So that is called a background. So foreground, background, done. Okay. So now what is this foreground, background? Why we should learn? So like this. I'm giving an example. It is a sleep 1000. I'm taking two process only. Normally we take three process. So when you give, I put a two process in the background. I put a two process in the background. So like this. To see running process jobs. Command is jobs. See jobs running in a background, which is manually we are doing. Okay, jobs. Another command is also there, ps space -z. This is also same thing. The process running in a background. That's job. Okay, like this. Next step. BG FG %1, for example. So it shows output is like this. For example, this is the one. Okay, so it means this is to bring background job to foreground. bring background job to foreground. Okay, so what it will happen, it will show sleep 1000 here, and it runs here. So what I have to do it, how to stop the process. So what I do, I use a control plus Z. It is stop process, not a kill process. If I use control C, it will kill the process. So I use a stop process. Then I got a again dollar back. Now what I am doing is, again I'm checking jobs. So check with the jobs command. So then again it shows like this. Okay, so this is stopped. This is running. Okay, here it is, both are running. Here it is stopped, it is running. Now again, so how to run this job in a background? BG %1, that is use run background job in background only. So the output it comes like this. Okay, so this is the background foreground. If you are again put a question, that is, sir, how to explain these methods of process? Not required, guys. So what is a background process? Background process means process running in a background. To run any process on yourself, for example, there is processor running, but you want to run a process in the background. That is very simple, the command and ampersand. So process will run and complete a job and exit in a background only. Nothing will display on your screen. Nothing is displaying on a screen. Foreground process means process runs. If it is generate output, it's showing on your screen. Okay. Once process completed, then you will get your dollar or a hashtag. Then, but in a background process, when you given a process, automatically process run in a background, you'll get a terminal, so you can continue your job. Advantage, disadvantage is different, guys. That is completely different. Okay, so look at. So here, if you are running a jobs in the background, the command is to see those thing is jobs is a command to see running jobs in the background. Okay, if in case you want to bring any job to the foreground, FG to run the job in a background again, if it is stopped, the job is there to run it, it is busy. Okay, so this is a thing. Okay. No one is speaking anything. Mind blocked or mind blasted? Pipe is very important command. These are all very important. Any comments are left as your PPT notes? So many comments I told. RPM. There's a two package managers. One is RPM, another is yum. Okay, so RPM. So find out the abbreviation also. I to install IVH package name. Okay, so to install it, how to uninstall it, find it. How to uninstall it, find it. -U for upgrade. -E for remove. Test. Install. Upgrade. E to remove. That's it. Yum, it depends upon repositories. Yum command is yum install. Your one is like your package. At RPM you can able to do it. Yum install by the service name also. You can use it directly. Okay, to do this one we need a repository file like a demo data repo file like that. So demo dot repo contains location of packages, okay, and packages database. Just an example for understanding. Okay, example, repo file is required. That repo file contains location of packages and the DB. The thing is yum clean all, clean catchy report metadata. Yum repo list load package db using demo.repo file. Yum repo list. Yum clean all, yum repo list, yum okay, next yum info some service name means find service available or installed anything. Now your yum install service Then you have to give y for yes to install. Yum remove means yum update, you can use it. You want to update it. Yum remove service name kind of stuff, you can do it. Service, already I told this thing last time, management. CTL at your service name. Okay, remaining kind of stuff. It is enough. Package management, administration also we done, guys. We get done disk management also. What is the command we use in disk management? fdisk /dev /sdea. N for yum for menu, N for new disk partition, V for print partition table. Okay, V verify. Okay, verify partition table. Okay, W for save. E for delete partition. T L change system ID list system ID. So you have to put in new, then enter only. So new, enter, again enter. I think default only will take it. Next I'm taking 2 GB for creating 2. Then once you taken it to, then P for print V W, that's it. Save and exit. Now what we have to do, mkf part probe to update information in kernel. mkfs make file system dot ext 4 /etc /dev /sda some number, for example 7. It is saying 7, for example 7. Okay, so file system created, mkdir /data 7, for example. So mount /dev /sda 7 /data 7 ds space -h. You can check it. So this is the mounting. Unmount, umount. /etc/fs tab permanent. Okay, you have to add information. U -h for check size of file or directory. This is to check the mounting information. NFS, CAFS, we seen that one also. FTP, HTTP, firewalls, firewall management, lot of things. Guys, tell me anything. Are we anything we missing? What is kernel? What is
LVM, sir.
LVM? Okay. LVM, logical volume manager. Logical volume manager. So what is logical volume manager? So we can combine multiple disk spaces or drives together. Combine multiple disk spaces or drives together and create large volume and in that one can create logical volume. Okay, same as a RAID, redundancy array of independent disks, RAID levels. So when you will study, guys, it is almost 6 o'clock. I spend everything with the Linux only. All remaining topics are okay. Storage type, backup type, that's I will tell after a small 5 minutes break. Okay, so LVM, physical volume, volume group, logical volume. Okay, so volume, physical volume command is pv to create a pv create to create a physical volume. Okay, pvs and pv display. Remove also pv remove. Okay, volume group vg, so then automatically commands are vg create, vgs, vg display, yeah, one more is there, vg extend, volume group lv, lv create, okay, lvs, lv extend, and of course some resize commands also there. Okay, so this is the thing. So pv means
Sir, LVS means
lvs,
yes.
yeah, this is pvs, vgs, lvs. These are all like a basic information, means tabular form information of LVs. LV, how many LVs are created and where it is created, how much size of each LV. VGS also same thing. What are the volume groups are created, how much space is left, how much total space, how much space is left, volume, physical volumes in the VGs. Same PVS also, but displays are different. So both are output only. These two are used for output purpose only, display purpose only. But display commands will give lot of information, not a small information. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, so combine TVs and create a VG volume group. Okay, Now in volume group we create multiple LVs. Okay, now assign or mount LVs to a empty a directory to access that. Okay, so this is what we are doing. Okay, create file system. So when it comes to the file system, what file system we are using? ext4 currently. Of course, bold one is there, ext3, ext2, xfs also. Anything, Linux. Guys, compulsory know the commands. What is head command, tail command, links. Grep is most common question. Grep is most common question. Deleting files. Okay, deleting files. Okay, so GUI, CLI both are there. Only CLI, only GUI is also there in the things. Okay. Okay, check in the questions also. Go through the questions also. You can get it. Okay, so guy, someone sending a message. Okay, so take a 5-10 minutes break. We'll discuss all other things. Other things will take very less, but I will tell the certain questions. So then you can think and you can frame the questions according to SQL. Okay. Take 10